I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. This mystery shop is of Palm Beach Toyota. They're in West Palm Beach, Florida, and they're owned by the Penske Auto Group. I'll speak of the first person. Our undercover agent is Agent Lightning, a female, and she does an amazing job. And I'll speak as if I were her, and this is the way the report went. I arrived mid-afternoon, and the 4Runner, she's shopping for a new Toyota 4Runner, I was here to see, was parked right out in front. The MSRP was $40,390. Now, it's kind of surprising they would have a 4Runner because it's a very popular car. And I said earlier in the show, if you're listening, I said there's only two reasons why a car is in a dealer inventory. Number one, they're asking way over MSRP. Number two is nobody wants to buy the car. Well, the 4Runner is a very high-demand, low-supply car, and as I say, we're surprised they had it there. There was an addendum listing, a bunch of add-ons, but no prices. Violation of law, folks. If you have an addendum changing, modifying the price of the Monroney label, the vehicle, it should be posted on the car. I spent a few minutes looking at it, waiting to see if anyone would approach me. She's Agent Lightning. I'm outside. I'm looking at this 4Runner. Nobody comes up. However, I was surprised that no one came up before I walked in the door. Once inside, I was greeted by two young ladies sitting behind the receptionist desk. They both smiled, and then one of them asked me if I was here to see someone in particular today. And that tells me that they're used to dealing by appointments. I said no, but I was hoping to see that 4Runner sitting out front. She said, "Sounds good. Let me call a salesman to help you. Please give me a few minutes." Very nice gentleman named Uton came over and introduced himself. I showed him my phone. I think it's up front. He asked me to look at the stock number, and we would go take a closer look. We walked back outside. He asked me what makes me want a 4Runner, and if I'm familiar with what it offers. I said I'd done quite a bit of research online, but wanted to see how it drives. He opened it up, gave me a thorough rundown of the SUV before we went for a test drive. Once back, he asked me if I was ready to take it home. I said, if the numbers come out right, yes. We headed inside where he had me type the information into the computer. I joked that he had me doing his work. He said, that's how I save money. I like that. Joking, good personality. I then responded, does this mean I get your employee discount? So a good rapport going there. He laughed and thanked me for my help. So that's a good salesman. The whole key about being a good salesman, whether you're selling refrigerators or cars, you have to earn the trust and likability. You have to be liked. If someone likes you, they're probably trusting you, and they're probably going to get the sale. He then had everything in the system and asked me about the ceramic coating and another appearance package that would cost me around $3,300. So you see where we're going. There was no addendum label. There should have been one in the car, just the MSRP. So we pop on $3,300. I said, I don't want this. He was quite pushy and explained how the ceramic coating helps to reduce windshield wiper where you barely need to use them when it's raining. That's true. And this ceramic thing, along with wheel locks, tent. Oh, yeah. In addition to that, they had the wheel locks, the tent, the door edge guards, etc. A whole bunch of stuff. These are overpriced, valueless items that they used to make another $3,300. He spent a lot of time, that's Houghton, spent a lot of time trying to convince me of the benefits of all this garbage. He didn't say that. This very valuable ceramic coating and the rest of it, and finally agreed to remove it. So there we go. Now it gives me a victory. I just got $3,300 discounted off the car, so I'm feeling pretty good. Mm-hmm. Speaking in the first person, I'm Agent Lightning. He left for only a few minutes, Houghton, and then returned with his computer that had the screen pulled up and said, your finally OTD, out the door price, would be $51,232.78. The sticker price was $43,390. Now he's telling me the out the door price is $51,232.78. I asked for where the breakdown was because, tax and tag is legitimate. Just then, Andy, the sales manager, came over and joined us. He asked how Utah was doing today and if I was ready to buy. I said, Utah's been great. I still need to think about it, and I'd like to see the full breakdown of the prices. Andy asked Utah for my sales info sheet, excused himself to go to print it, returned a few minutes later with a worksheet. And as you regular listeners know, a worksheet is something, but it's not a buyer's order. It's something that comes before the vehicle buyer's order. The vehicle buyer's order is a legal document. The worksheet means nothing, and that's why they don't show you the vehicle buyer's order. They want to show you something that if you don't buy, they'll just tear it up and throw it away. They don't want to give you a copy of it. Especially, you might grab the vehicle buyer's order and run, in which case you could shop and compare price, and they don't want that. Anyway, on this worksheet, the top line was $45,676, which was the advertised price. The advertised price is on the MSRP. That counts as an advertised price. And we're $5,000 over MSRP. They added $1,094 in aftermarkets. Okay, now we thought the aftermarkets were up here with the Addendum label. We said no, that was $3,300. And now he's got some more aftermarkets, $1,094, and the old $995 dealer fee, which he calls, I think they call it pre-delivery inspection. And that's illegal, by the way, because the Florida statute says that you cannot charge to prepare the car for delivery because you're reimbursed by the manufacturer. See, Toyota pays me, because I'm a Toyota dealer, and pays Palm Beach Toyota, because they're a Toyota dealer, pays them to pre-deliver the car. So now Palm Beach Toyota is charging you again to pre-deliver the car, $995. Toyota gives them $150, $200, something like that. And in addition to that, they want you to pay $995. Palm Beach Toyota's price, you sit down for this one, was $4,770, which is $7,380 over MSRP. Again, sales tax is okay, and license plates are okay. So, but you're looking at what, maybe a couple $1,000s for sales tax and license plates. So it's still way over MSRP. Andy, the sales manager, made a lot of conversation, seemed genuinely kind. Again, we got a good sales manager because he's smiling and he's kind. We had a smiling, happy salesperson. They're professional. And said he'd love to earn my business, so if he's close to an agreeable price, just ask. He wants to haggle a little more. He'd love to send me home with a new car. Used and then thanked me for coming in, stapled his card to the sheet, said to please let him know if there's anything else he could do to earn my business. And that's pretty much the report here. We'll be looking for your votes, and we'll go around and poll the votes and see where we stand.
Myself, I'm going to say a D.
Nancy?
As far as my vote is concerned, I give them a D minus.
I'm going to give them a C. If Roger Penske is listening right now, you ought to take a closer look at your advertising. I've seen some of their TV advertising recently. It's first class, and there's no fine print. Now, these are on used cars that I've been seeing, and no fine print. Let me tell you something. To try to find a television ad, at least where I see television in South Florida, without fine print is very unusual. So I congratulate Penske and Palm Beach Toyota on that, their professionalism, but they're still doing some bad stuff. So you heard the grades. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.